Assist with sounds on the track.
What's up? This is OWS the King, and welcome back to my channel. This is the first episode of a little series that I'm going to do on this channel called Backlog Rando, where I talk about games that is purchased and put into my backlog to play at a later time, games that I haven't got to and I'm very interested in trying out, but in a random format, so it can kind of keep me motivated and I guess keep the excitement of me wanting to play the other games that's in my collection. As of today, we are looking at over 1,300 games that I own, so more of a challenge to myself because I highly doubt I'll be able to get through all of them, considering that I keep adding to my my backlog with kids, wife, job, a lot of things on my plate, adult responsibilities, but we'll give it a try. Starting off with Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Xbox 360. So the app that I use to document my collection has a randomizer, and it kicked off with this game. And fuck me, it was a bad one to start off with. Now it's easy to be like every other YouTuber and whine and bitch for a few minutes and exaggerate and tell you that this was hands down the worst game I ever fucking played. It ruined my passion for video games and all this other bullshit, because you hear that a lot on YouTube today. But I'm not gonna do that. It's not good. It's just not. But I'm gonna find the good and the bad first before I tell you what I don't like about it. Okay, so side note, this will be a tale of two halves, okay? Because I was more optimistic at the beginning compared to the end. And this just won't be an in-depth dive into everything that the game has to offer. I would just talk about what I played in those 3 to 4 hours, and 3 or 4 hours of the gameplay, and tell you how I felt about it, whether I liked it or not. And how I would rate this will be, do I see myself playing to the credits, meaning just beating the whole game. So what I liked about the game, honestly, I feel like it could have been a good game if some of the major errors wasn't in the way. It sticks to the source of the 2012 cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series. As far as I know, all the voices are there for every character. If you were a fan of the 2012 series, you would at least be happy knowing that they didn't phone that part in. And let's see, I'm trying to find the good in this game. The cutscenes were decent. They had some in-game kind of cutscenes that flowed well between the stages, and I mean, honestly, it doesn't look bad. The game doesn't look bad for what they were trying to go with and what they was trying to do. The graphics wasn't bad at all, in my opinion. If some of the major things that I'm about to talk about now wasn't in its way, it probably could have been a solid game. Okay, so what I didn't like about the game, let me first say, I come from an era of the beat 'em up. Probably one of my favorite genres of all time, next to action RPGs. Beat 'em ups are like my lifeline. I mean, TMNT Manhattan Projects for the NES and stuff is probably hands down my favorite game, or at least in my top 3. Golden Axe, Final Fight, Streets of Rage 2. This game ain't those, not even close. This game didn't get checked on before putting it out on the market. Nobody went through this game just to see if it was playable. I mean, it's playable, but it runs like dog shit. Let's start with the audio. Not sure who lied on their resume and said they knew how to mix gaming audio. They either lied or was working on with one ear. You'll get dialogue that say like Donnie and Mike. Their voices are fairly normal, but then you hear Raph, and his voice is like louder than theirs. Plus, it's like condensed, so it's distorted. It's so fucked up. It'll sound like 10 times louder and then distorted some way. It was crazy. Splinter would sound like he was talking to the turtles down the fucking hallway, and you'll hear a hint of music in most areas while fighting. Like you have to stop and try to listen to see if you can hear music in the game. I mean, it's there, but it's so arbitrary. It's hilarious. It's not really that funny. And I might be crazy, but it's a tune in the game near the first boss that was completely stolen by Lego Batman or Arkham Asylum. I'm 90% sure that it was from Arkham Asylum or Lego Batman. Then we have the sounds from the combat, and I hate to keep harping on the audio part, but it's really that fucking bad. You think about like hard hitting sounds like from games like Streets of Rage or even Hyperstone Heist or Final Fight. You would think that this game would sound like that, Again, it does not. This game, they have a whiff sound, a light crunch when you hit boxes, and then you have something that sounds like somebody's severed nub hitting somebody's forehead, and that's what you hear majority of the gameplay. It's so lazy and odd. Speaking of gameplay, that's my next problem with this shitload of fuck. See, I could look past the bad audio if the game was actually palatable. Characters are slow. When you hit enemies, your attacks don't connect. They hardly land. You got to get up the enemy's ass just to hit them. Like you would normally get Donnie and Leo for their reach, basically. Not with this. that doesn't mean shit at all in this game. Nothing connects like it's supposed to, and the hit window is so janky that you can get hit being from behind an enemy. Like fuck. So in the game they have a 5 to 6 button mash combo, right? And it hardly works because they either no sell the shit and keep swinging or drop after the third punch. And the Foot Clan and Krang bots are fucking hit sponges. Like you have like one that would drop after 3 hits, but then you have like that one that you keep on knocking down and it don't fucking die. It'll just keep on getting up and keep on getting up, and it's the same as the other ones, but for whatever fucking reason, they will not fucking go down. This shit is oddly unbalanced. So in combat, you control one turtle, while the computer is controlling 3. Sounds decent, right? But they fucked that up too. It's actually hurt you, in my opinion. They do nothing at all. At times they are just standing around getting wedged in between like a box or a unmovable object. They'll fight you know, or won't fight. They'll just stand still. When they will fight, the attacks don't count. The fucking computer attacks don't count. Let me explain to you what I'm talking about. I mean, what I mean is that they don't count is that they can't kill anybody. Like, they can knock them down. The Foot Clan can hurt them. They can take the lives of the turtles, but not the other way around. So basically, they're distracting the enemies until I can get over there and finish them off. Like, then why have the other turtles there? You've been better off just letting you just pick one and starting the level by yourself. I imagine this probably could be better effective if you had like 3 other players, human players playing this game, but with it was just being me doing this solo, it dicks down the whole experience. So you can use the other turtles by switching with the right button. That was an issue also. I know I'm not tripping, but in the first level, I was using that switch character mechanic flawlessly. Like, it was working. As soon as I hit up, it would go to Leo. As soon as I hit right, Raph, Donnie, Mike, you know, it was working without a problem. But I get to the second level and fuck my life. It stopped working. Instead of me being able to switch, you know, from turtle to turtle, I had to damn near get up each turtle's ass and and then press the button. Like, what in the dick is happening, bro? They made this game on a Friday. Nobody wants to work on Friday. Everything does is half-ass, bare minimum, and they just said fuck all. So, oh boy. So wrapping this up, every gamer has a point that if a game pisses them off to the point that, you know, whether it was, you know, boring or, you know, just too hard and they just kept on dying and it was just, you know, something didn't work, you put the controller down, you back away, and you say, yep, I'm fucking done. I'm done. That was this game and the second boss. It sealed the reason for me to not keep going playing this game. I don't care about the game being challenging. I like challenges. I don't mind challenges at all. That's fine, you know, to fight a level boss, then lose, just to come back and learn from, you know, the mistakes that you had, that you did. You just try again. But when it's not fun and it becomes a chore, that's when it puts me out. I don't need to work to play a video game. When I say this stole time from me, being so boring and so janked the fuck up, like, I can't get that time back. It's never gonna be refunded back to me. Trying to kill this motherfucker. So the second boss was Baxter Stockman, and he has this loop where you go and dodge this shit before you can hit him. Like, this shit lasts so long before you can hit him. So he swings for a minute, then he does a jumping stomp, then he swings again, then he shoots either mousers out of his ass or bombs, then he jumps back in the middle, 4 stones drop down, he shoots 2 lasers, and you have to avoid the lasers behind the stone, which don't fucking work. And he tires down, and then you can hit him. The whole loop is bad enough, but if you don't manage to hit him in that quick open window, you miss some time. And again, the other turtles was just following me around with the tongues up their asses. Their hits aren't helping, and they each are losing life. This went on for 10 goddamn minutes, okay? I wasn't halfway into killing this fuck. I kept losing turtles till I got to Raph, He was my last turtle. I was behind Baxter Stockman, facing the other way. He hit me. I died. I lost my last turtle. I paused the game. I exit the fuck out. I said, ain't no fucking way. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not about to put myself through any more of that. See, this is what I mean about two different halves. My feelings at first with this game was meh to being borderline furious and frustrated. And that shit happened real quick. I understand the rating that it got when it was reviewed by the gaming media. This game sucks. Okay? This game sucks, but I'm glad that I played it. That's the point of having the backlog. I mean, to try something different. Can't see myself going back to this one. So, will I play to the credits as that would be my rating? Fuck no. I can't do it. If you can deal with it, I'm pretty sure it's an easy, completion to have. I was getting achievements like crazy within the first 3 hours that I was playing. But will I play it to the credits? That's a big fat no, fam. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. So, not a good one to start off for this series, but it was somewhat fun just going through it at least, and trying it out, and then coming back here and doing like a review. So, we're gonna keep these going. Somewhere on this video will be the next game I randomly play and review. So I want to kind of do a preview of the next few videos, kind of do a preview type shit like 3-6 Mafia. Don't let that go over your head. So it's going to be kind of a 2-for-1 thing. I'll do 2 reviews off random, and then I'll pick one game that will be more of a dealer's choice thing. So I will pick a game from the backlog that I wanted to play personally, and then I'll review that. And I got some other videos of games that I don't have physically. That's basically just digital downloads and stuff. There's a lot of games that I actually have on digital, and I would like to play. And that goes from from PS Plus to Game Pass to even emulation. So we're just gonna keep them going and have some fun. So again, thank you for sitting here and listening to me rant about this fucking game. It's not good, but if you never played it before, I guess don't try it. Don't try it. It's really not good. It's not good. I can't fucking I tried. I tried to I try to be positive about it, but this is a really fucking bad game. And the sad part is that I think I got like 3 to 4 more Ninja Turtle games off of Xbox 360 that I eventually want to play that I haven't played yet. So hopefully those are a lot better than this shit. It was that was pretty rough. So hopefully the next random game is a lot better, and I have more positive things to say in the video than I did on this one. So, all right, appreciate y'all.